Ooh, 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 ooh. What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Well, welcome to the Sohigho Gas Company, man. We in the middle of Art Fest production, man, going crazy. What's up with y'all today? Waiting on EP over at the Voice of Radio to tap in and tune in so we can get going. Uh, we got a great show for y'all today. Where we like to talk about the cultivation, information, and the legalization of this cannabis plant here in Ohio. Man, big shouts out to, for some reason I know your ass be watching. Big shouts out to Belle. I miss you and love you. Shout out to Rhiannon. Also, thank you for some nice babies that you raised. One of them not to like me. That's weird, but I don't hate you. Things can work out. Man, shout out to, it's a lot going on in this damn world, man. Uh, we got the Art Fest coming up. Man, it's a lot going on with that, man. I don't know where the heck EP is, man. I'm going to be sending him a doggone email. See that payment through the last thing. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll check it out. And we got a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on in the cannabis world here in Ohio. We got a lot to do with keeping this law. We got midterm elections coming up, man. We gonna get out with some of these councilmen today, this weekend. So if y'all up in the Ohio, Northeast Ohio area, in the Cleveland area specifically, we're gonna go canvassing this weekend. This Friday, we go out for the art festival, and we doing a lot of community activism and going out there trying to really raise awareness of why people should vote in their local election. Reason why you should vote in your local election as cannabis users is that's why we get to smoke cannabis at over 21 here in Ohio. That we're legal out here and we can do that. That's the best thing about voting local. I don't agree with all the national politics and not that far, but you could get at these people, man. And I think it's power to the people, man. We can always overcome and do what we need to do for ourselves to make things. It's always power to the people. So I think the people's will always will be. We always gonna be represented no matter what out here. So always keep the good fight going and vote for who vote for us, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. But there's a lot going on, man. We just trying to wait here to see. I was gonna have my man. I always talk about this, man. Every time I'm trying to get the blind bug cultivator up on the set, man, it's something that's going on that don't let them get on the set, man. But here on the Sohigho Gas Company broadcasting station, we like to talk about the legalization, the information, and the cultivation of the weed plant, man. So the cannabis plant here in Ohio, it's a lot going on. Really, I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's people been very cool about they making some runs at it, but it's still pop-ups going on. Like here down in the streets in Northeast Ohio, we doing pretty good, man. It ain't doing too bad, man. We did meet some new people with some new leaf wraps, man. Shout out to my man. He's going to be coming out. Astro Leafs is trying to break out. If you a nicotine smoker and you like that they got, listen, this the flavored one. I got the non-flavored one somewhere around here. But if you into that type of leaf, I roll one up for sure. It tastes like, to me, I don't know if whoever remember, it remind me of an old school Dutchie or something like that. So, myself, I'm always going to put a tip in that. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of something too, how I would go about getting these things rolled if you like that. So it started coming apart. I don't know if I got that glued here. That's the biggest thing about why we went to cones in the first place. is to stop licking all over. Even though we gonna fire this up and you can burn your saliva off and really, you know, I don't know though, about the community of the joint with germs and things like that. But if you are not a good roller and you need to pre-roll your cones, man, and you want to save some money in here, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of little methods. I don't know if I have no paper out here, and I really need to find my glue, which I don't know where it's at right now. I have some glue, but it's several different things that you could use to stuff your cones. Some of the favorite is the glass tip cones. I hope y'all can see it on both. The glass tip cones is very nice, and you can just pack this out. This is like party size because it's very nice. Like an hour later, I'll take this on the road with me or something. But it is very nice and easy to use those because the tip make it like a very luxurious smoke. But it's tried and true for me is always gonna be the raw cone already made. And if you guys don't know how to stuff these things, you know the most important thing when you stuffing a cone to me is stuffing the tip. So you got to get your product like all the way down at the tip first. So that's where everybody make a mistake when you stuffing a cone. The first thing you need to do is to get the tip set. So if you don't put that weed right in the beginning of your cone, like right at the beginning, not too hard, not too soft. The general rule when you stuff in a cone is you just want to fill a paper out so it's round. So everybody like either don't stuff it so hard where it can't breathe. Oxygen has to come all the way through. So that's a whole combination of you learning what kind of weed you got, what kind of grind you want to put on one particular weed, and that's how you stuff a good cone. But the most important thing, so you should just take a very little amount, and I'm just showing you for educational purposes and educational purposes only, TikTok. Like the first thing you do is you just got to get a little bit, like any little amount after you stuff the tip of anything you stuff it. I'm gonna tell you, it's the most important thing you do. The most important thing you can do till you get absolutely positively and you know the springiness or the composition of the weed, whether it's super dry and turn into a powder, is to set the tip. I hope y'all can see that very, very well. I'm gonna try to turn the light on so y'all can take a good look at setting the tip. I don't know if you can see that good, but that little amount of weed in there, I'll show y'all over on Facebook. It might be easier for y'all to see. So you just want to get enough right in the tip of that just so you can set the tip. I think I got a couple that's already burnt down. So when you set the tip, it just makes the whole draw and everything go so much easier for that. Now, I got these. But like, oh, I can't roll, I'm having a hard time rolling. I'm gonna teach you guys how to. I think I could teach anybody with a little bit of practice how to roll even a blunt leaf cone with a tip for cheap. This is what you get. And you can use anything like this. This actually is one that came from Raw, and it has a little hole in the middle of it in the front of the tip right there. So if y'all see that, it's just a black cylinder. And if you look like that last cone I had, it actually got, I think you can use anything around this size. And what you want to do is you want to pre-roll your cones. If out here, when they're trying to charge you all that money for anything and everything to get your money, you can sit at home when you ain't doing nothing and you can pre-roll your joints, your cones, your anything. You sitting around, you watching TV, you ain't got nothing to do. Roll you up a pack, roll you up a few, and have them ready to go for when you go on the road, man. I am gonna be completely lazy right now. I got so much shit. I'm gonna take this one. I'm just gonna use this one as an example so I can show you guys how to go about. Look at what I'm doing. Let me show y'all how easy it is to deconstruct this. I'm just poking that little I'm poking the little filter out of it just so I can reuse it. And in a pinch, if you are a cone smoker and you need to do that, these things is reusable. It's a lot of glass usable stuff out there, so you just go use whatever you want. So I'm just getting a piece of cardboard. And if you really need to do that without nothing, back in the day, we used to just roll up, just tear up the actual easy water papers to start rolling cones. And you see, I'm just rolling a little tight. And my purpose is that to let air go through, but not let weed go through. So there's a little bit of technical, so you can learn how to get that, get you a nice proper roll. So the cone, the whole purpose of the cone is so you can smoke all of the weed all the way down to the end, and then have a nice little filter so you can do it. It's like a built-in. Sorry about saying it. It's like a built-in roach clip. So you see that I just put the tip right into my little holder right here. Remember, this is just a raw little thing. Shout out to Clutch Cannabis here in Ohio, giving us the good ass weed. Clutch has always had some of the best. They've been doing it for a long time since we've been here, and we're gonna try out. So here's what we're gonna do: take one of these Astro Leaf, two of them for $129. They nasty as hell if you ask me. They got nicotine in it, and just ain't my flavor. I don't like to add no flavor in the no. I smoke good weed. I don't smoke like Reggie or budget weed. I try to smoke a quality bag once a day or so because I need medicine. I'm for real a medical license user, and I really do suffer from PTSD. So as much as I like the recreational aspect of marijuana, I'm a therapeutic user all the way. So in saying that, and don't forget, when you're using therapeutic weed like that, I don't smoke as much. I only want to smoke once a day, and I would rather vaporize my weed either using the Puffco or something that will vaporize my weed 100%. I do not like only time I'm burning weed is in a joint, and that's just because I'm so used to it. So here's one of these Astro Leafs right here. We got one of the nice Astro Leafs. Two for $129. We're gonna give this guy a shot. So I got my cone. If you notice, this thing it get thinner as we go down, and that's gonna make you a natural cone in there. And if you notice right in here, I gotta get it on both cameras. So what you want to do is make sure you get that tip wrapped up in there. And if you smart, here's a little roller secret. If you leave a little overhang out the end of that, if you guys see that, if you leave a little overhang out the tin, it allow you to like push the weed in or push this tip back in, just in case you don't set the most important part, which is the tip. And if you look at this, it's just wrapping right around. Look over here, it's just wrapping right around. I need to go backwards so you guys over there can see what I'm doing backwards. I never rolled this way, so I'm just wrapping this right around the tip like this. You see that? There's the tip. I'm just wrapping it tight too. But remember, it's gotta slide off this metal thing. You guys gotta use a common sense with this. Just a smidgy. You can't wrap it so tight where you're not gonna get it off, but you can't wrap it so loose that it's not gonna hold the shape. So being firm and being able to know the pressures of what you're doing is so important. It will only take the average dude, if you're not high, I only think it'll take you like 2 or 3 times before you'll understand what you're doing it. And in about 1 week you'll realize I should have been doing this all the time. It gives you, one, it's gonna save you money. 2, it's a custom roll, which is the best roll you can have, because nobody knows how to roll it like you do. You get things the right way. You grind it your way. You and your girl, your family, or whoever, you and your crew, if y'all like smoking a certain way, y'all like no tip, just hitting you straight in the mouth, blunts. You know, it's 1,000 ways that you can roll up for the type of application you smoking. You might want to roll a now and later. Smoke some now, save some for later. I do that all the time. Raw cones is perfect for that. I use a cone because it's like, one, it's disposable. I could take it out the house since we got the new law, smoke it somewhere private, and then I don't have to worry about no bowl, no pipe, or nothing like that. And the joint, if you don't know, the joint is the perfect application for multiple cannabis users because you only ingest the amount that you want. That's why the joint has always been like number one. Unlike a bowl or a bong, yeah, I ain't gonna say the bowl. The bong will over. You can take too much. You can ingest too much. But with the joint, it's like you inhale the right amount for everybody. So the heavy smoker just hit it heavy. You lightweight's only gonna smoke it a couple times. You see, I'm rolling that at a decent amount of pressure, and it's like wrapping right around there. And then at that point, here is the golden key. Just a little bit of John glue just to get it like down. And what everybody make a mistake on. So say you was doing this with papers, you don't even lick the inside at all. Trust me. And this shit tastes nasty, but that's why I know it's nicotine in it because it's all over my tongue right now. It reminds me of smoking a White Owl back in the day. And you look at how, I ain't gonna even hold you. It's very nice right there. You see how like nice that tip got on that? That's just one leaf on the little metal rod, and you can let it set up there. Like if you got time, like look at that. That is not bad at all. And then you got a perfect cone. Now, is it soft right now? Absolutely. That's why I say you should do it. Now watch this. Just ease it off. Like I should let it dry a little bit more. I got a little too much spit right up there. And usually I use the you can use the THC glue, which I was looking for. And I'm just backing this down. And then you got a perfect cone right there that I'm just going to let like dry out in the air. And then it's going to be perfect for stuffing. No problem. You got any problems with it, just go right back on. So say you didn't like seal it down good enough. You got a little edge coming up. You want to get back at it. Put it right back on there. Get that little bit of fix right there. And then you like sitting with a perfect little cone. And you can just let this dry off to the side right there. And that's what we'll do. We'll do it one more time for you guys since I got that cone here. Let me see. We got, I'm going to tell you how serious I am about raw cones. And they don't give me no fucking money. Y'all should. If Raw, you out there, man, I don't know what my Asian guy name is who started Raw, but I like him and Burner over at Cookies. Real good guys, Pioneer. Definitely like the Raw guy who came out with his own product. And Quiet has kept these blunt wraps. I actually did that shit so long ago, but I ain't had no money to do it in the 90s. And what nobody in weed was completely illegal. Fucking, I went to Philly Blunt back in the day and tried to make the blunt sheet. True story, man. If you don't believe me, ask Renee Makervich. We set the whole proposal in a pitch. Didn't even know how to pick shit back then, but I knew it was blunt shit all over the neighborhood. And I was like, why waste all of this fucking tobacco when all the hood is doing is throwing that shit out of every car window on the corner? Sort of biodegradable because it's a natural thing, but don't nobody want blunt shit rolling all around the neighborhood particularly. I don't think it's good health wise or nothing like that. So it was always a waste. So now, today, to my dismay and to the marketplace, they just eliminate the tobacco inside of the blunt wraps, and they just give you the blunt wraps now. All you Swisher smokers and all that. And I can say some people will say that this, it is like Swishers with the tobacco in it might keep the outside leaf a little looser. I mean, I guess like more fresher, if you want to say maybe. Definitely, but I don't know. It just seemed like a lot of waste. So once again, I got my tip into the hole. So everybody see that. I got the tip right over there. There's the tip right there. And I just want a nice tight seal right there. Now, nephew, when we doing the tuck and roll and you round it like that, you could get that one a little seal. Now, right at the tip, I might get that one. You see that? That's like a pro thing. Like if I'm rolling that for myself, because if I'm rolling this for people, I got a paintbrush up here. I got the can of glue. I got the THC glue, and I will not put my saliva on anybody's shit. One, I don't want you to clone me like Tyrone, to be honest with you. And two, I don't want to taste all your spit all over my shit. Even though I'm gonna burn this bitch, I don't know. I just got out of that. Like, don't slobber all over my damn weed. That's the main reason, not the main reason, but why we smoke cones and why we got cones is because all you do is touch the lip part, and if you got a little holder in anybody, and everybody who know, it used to be a derogatory term about wetting the damn joint up. I ain't even gonna say it, but if you just use your fingers and just put your lips on your finger, nobody should ever get sick. That is joint etiquette. Keep your fingers off the tip of the weed. Your lips should never be on, especially in a community thing, unless that's your woman or some people you used to smoking with. Just use your finger in there. You see how much suction you can get? You don't never have to like spread no germs. That's the biggest thing about using a cone. You don't have to lick it all down like that. But you see I'm getting that tip down there, the tip, and even in that, like I'm having a little bit of hard time with that tip. Maybe too much of an angle like that, but you just roll it. And at $1.29, and I'm gonna tell you, those blizzies cost $5 a piece. $5 a piece. And it's nothing but this. You can make these on your own at $5 a piece. Shit, the pack just cost me $1.29 for two. And at $5 a piece, so I got what I got, like $1.29 and two tips into these, and trust me, they're gonna be solid as all get out. If you see this, the first one I made, and it's gonna dry out, and then you can stuff it just like a regular cone. I'm gonna show you guys some of the finer arts of stuffing a cone, and look how easy that is. And then you just gotta I let it set up, make sure I ain't got no holes or nothing. Look at that, it's perfect little cone on the tube with a tip. So if you like this, and this is one of them flavored cookies and cream, if this is your joint and you like doing this shit, this is so convenient. And look at how easy that slid off. This right here you can find at any head shop for, I don't know. I think I be getting so much free stuff. They be giving it away. And if you industrious, you just got to make something small. You just pop that little tip in the end of that, and then there you go. You got a free 100% cone. I'm going to show you how to do it with papers. Here's some of our proprietary papers, tuck and roll. You shout out to me. I got to get one of them affiliate links in there. You just take one piece of paper out. It's the same thing. I'm taking a tip out. Taking one tip out. I'm going to show you how to just roll a cone. You ain't got no money. Cones cost 3 for $99. I don't know. Nah, it's more than that. 3 for $1.99. And I've been across the country where a fucking 6-pack of 1 1/4, them dudes know they got you at like $5 or $6. When you could buy the whole box off Amazon, 1,600, 1,400 box, at more I think the whole box cost me $90, but I ain't even buy the whole box because I am completely poor. I had to get 2 or 3 friends go in with me, and let's go in halves, and we don't have to buy these damn joints over and over. I do it out of straight necessity. So if you get some people, if you in the Cleveland area and you want to co-op with me on a bag of a box of cones, raw cones, or even some of these, I'm a hemp leaf wrapper. I don't like that nicotine. And to everybody, just in perfect honesty with you guys, I smoke cigarettes. I just don't like my nicotine mixed with my weed. So I like to separate the two. Usually before I smoke weed, I might smoke a cigarette too, and I don't like them both. Now these cones that we just rolled up, they definitely have nicotine. You can see right on the pack that it says these cones have nicotine in it. And the blizzies, I think they are all hemp wraps. But you look at that one. That one's set up so nice. You let it set up a little bit nicer. It's still a little soft, but then you can just roll up a regular cone. So here we are with just the paper. So this just a paper cone, just out the paper book. Nobody know what ever to do with those little things. You just stick it right in the end of the tube. Look at that right there. Just that easy right there. And let me show you how easy this is. You guys who can't roll, who having a challenge, always asking me to roll your stuff, it really is only going to take you 5 or 10 minutes. And I could show you the easiest way. I need to go over to some of these dispensaries, maybe over at Shangri-La or over at Movado here in Cleveland. They're going to be at the Art Fest too. So maybe you could come out and we'll have a little bit of a joint rolling competition. I went to a couple of the illegal pop-ups and I fucking shut the world record down. I swear to God. Rolling a joint to lighten it, man, that shit, literally, I don't even know. It don't take no time at all. Here is the key when you rolling papers, though, and you want to get your cone. I hope y'all can see this over on YouTube. It seems like y'all a little far. So you get your gummy side down as usual. And this is by my cousin. Everybody always lick the inside, which is always good. But no, when you rolling these cones and you get it down, lick the outside, folks. Look at that. You see how that is? Look at that. I just like got y'all on game, folks. Look, lick the outside. See how easy that is? It's going to soak through. Lick the gummy down. They've been telling y'all a story the whole time. And look at this, yeah. I mean, like, slide this off a little early. And you got your own cones at cheap. This like probably got 150 sheets with the damn paper in it. $1.99, $2 for a pack of papers with the tip in it. And look at that. You got the tip, you got the cone, all with one little device. I can't give you guys a better tip on how to like save some money in the cannabis field than getting this stuff done right here, man. That is a little bit of like exercise on how to roll cones, and you can do that with any papers or anything like that, man. It is the way to save some money, and also just go in on the 50 box. I would just get you some containers so you don't smash them, and you can save a lot more money by like almost like posseing up with your friends. This is 1,400, so what y'all get like 350 cones a piece at say like $35 a piece. Those boxes usually go from 100 to probably about 150 depending on where you at. So you do the math. It's cheaper than going to back and over and over. I'm going to do one more cone for y'all to show y'all how to roll that paper cone. So easy. I mean, it is very easy. And if you think I ain't going to use it, are you wrong? I'm absolutely going to use it. Once again, we get the Tucker roll papers out. You take you just take one of the filters out. It's just a little piece of cardboard. The fancy ones, I wish I could see it, it's perforated on one end. And that's going to make you a little bit of an accordion. That accordion is the inside of your filter. So you wanted to use that so the weed don't fall all back out in your mouth. If you got all the way down, if you were struggle bunnying and you were smoking it all the way to the hot ash, that hot ash won't hit your throat if you got a little bit of filter in it. Don't. That's just my experience with that. If you try, you can burn yourself on any goddamn thing. And with anything, all we do is give you advice. This ain't no damn legal nothing or nothing. It's advice. If you can use it, you can use it. And we'll tell you right now, don't do what we do at home, ever. Do what you want to do at home. So once again, we got that right in the tip. You see that? We just get that right in the tip of it. We go gummy side down. One sheet of paper right out of our book. These are some great hemp. These are, I could tell you by the color, non-bleach natural paper. That's like my favorite. It's like the least amount of taste or anything added to it. The reason why I don't believe in no taste, because we grow good weed, and we don't want to add any taste to anything we doing. Set that tip. You see that? Just like we did with the other one. You can put a little bit of glue down there, right on your tip, to ensure that you got a good connection right down at the end. And then you just want to come around. and just hug right to it. It's so easy. And remember, this is where everybody will go crazy. Pick it back up, don't know how to seal it out. Here you go. From the Weed Man JT and the Sohigho outside. Look at that, everybody. Lick the outside of the paper, folks. You see that? You making cones. You could sit down one day and make cone after cone after cone. Just sit down when you ain't doing nothing, get high, and then just make a bunch of cones. And you can have them, just put them in your cone holder. I just slide that out. I put a little bit of pressure right here, and I just slide it out. And you can fill it up. Everybody think, and the biggest thing about using cones like this, don't fill it all the way to the damn top. You know, everybody, oh, it's too much. So with a cone, you only got to go right here and just pinch the rest off. It's just a piece of paper. You know, you want to be size appropriate. You don't want to be wasting paper if you don't have to. But if you know what size you are, 1 1/4, what you like, and it's very, very easy. 2 cones in less than a minute. I mean, less than 30 seconds if you really got at it, and you can make your own cones and save yourself a lot of money. And as we saw, you can even do it with the hemp wraps. And they got tips in the hemp wrap. Just with the simple little, this particular one is the raw tool. You just put your little tip right in the end of it, and it is just a miracle worker. And with prices going up, and I would rather you like make your own cones and smoke better weed than smoke that crappy ass weed y'all getting out of there. That dispo weed is going downhill right now. So you're going to have to get in the streets. You're going to have to trade. You can't trade. You're going to have to really grow some weed. Like I always tell you guys, just grow your own weed is the last frontier. But we are very, it is not that hard. This is one I did earlier. It just like make people like that. A lot of the what they smoke, the backwoods around here and slap woods, it give it that type of look. But this is right here, it kind of is kind of heavy. I'm gonna say that's about a 2-gram joint. So up here in these parts, a 2-grammer up here, a quality weed, pre-rolled already. I wouldn't sell you this bitch for under $20. And now you gotta be my first cousin. I ain't do all that work and do all of that shit to give it to you for $20. You gotta give me like $30 or at least buy this 80 or something like that and keep it moving and roll your own thing. But I got one that I pre-rolled, and I want to go through and show you guys. This one is a little thinner. I might not like that, but if you guys, what I want to do is go through and show you guys a little bit on how to stuff that tip in the front, and then we're gonna get out of here because I really gotta go get some Art Fest stuff set up. I'm missing about 2 or 3 meetings today, and we got Art Fest coming up on August 8th. If you haven't signed up, man, shout out to Days One, Red Lion, King Cody, Imago Day, my girl Trish as Artist Embers, and the whole my cohort 18 who really been plugging it in with me. Shout out to all of our sponsors that don't want to be mentioned on this damn weed podcast that's helping us out though. You are so appreciated, man. Thank y'all so much. We will be in the streets, man. Big shouts out to myself, man. If y'all want to send me some love, y'all want to smoke with me, my birthday is on Saturday. We're going to be painting down with the Cavaliers with Days One. And after that, I think I'm going to go over to the Vinyl Bar on Payne if y'all want to come out and get a cocktail. Well, I don't drink. But if y'all want to come out and have a drink, and I ain't going to kill myself smoking neither, man, at all. So if y'all want to come out and socialize with us, I'm on regular dagler. I can't even do it. Like, because of my mental health right now, I really don't like to smoke recreational heavy at all. It just really, like, I'd rather have a therapeutic mental break that I need right now from cannabis. And like I said, if y'all want to know what my prescription is, I use 10 milligrams of sativa in the morning, and I take a 4 Advil for my back pain. And every now and then I got a special hybrid that I grew. Like, I got a pineapple upside down cake that I will only take like about 10 to 15 milligrams of that edible in a tincture sugar to balance myself out so I'm not stuck in the mud as far as depression or too many emotions coming at me. So I am a medical user, and I do support the recreational use of it, but it is a medical use for me also. And when I am eating gummies, I'll talk to y'all about that in a minute, because I never get on here without telling you. See, now if you see this right here, I know it's kind of hard on there, but the most important thing, I just put a little bit in there. The most important thing is setting the tip. If y'all can see that, like you set the tip, you see that pressure. This is all. You don't want to press it so far where you're gonna break the table. Just set that pressure. If you could feel that the whole paper is filled out, that little bit make your everything go easy for you. Once you got that tip set, man, it's easy peasy downhill. You can do about half the rest of your load right there, and what you want to do is just be gentle after that, because you want it to breathe. You don't want to stuff it so tight. That's where you got to have some little bit of knowledge of your weed's springiness. But a good rule of thumb, if it's firm around the cone, you got a good roll, and it's not going the biggest thing by not having it loose is you're gonna leak ashes out on yourself. So get that like nice firm. Just have it firm up against the walls of the paper, and you'll do good. Here, I'm doing one right here. This is one of the papers I just rolled up. I'll show you how easy that is. This the homemade papers, the tuck and roll papers right there. Same difference. It acts the exact same way. Set that tip, and remember, I made this month for no money in 38 seconds. I ain't gonna say no money. It cost me this book of papers, and it just cost me making that tip, and you can sit back and pre-roll. And like right now, I don't know why you guys, if you on a budget like I am on these fixed income, I like to pre-roll like a couple people, and I know how much I'm gonna smoke for the day. And if I don't smoke at all, then that's better for me. I get to cash that in the next day, or if somebody wanted to smoke with me, I'll got some extra. But right now, with the economy the way it is, and I really don't smoke with a lot of people anyway. I'd rather you bring your own, have your own, know how to roll your own, and if we want to exchange some weed, that's what it used to be. That's why I got 5 on it. Don't nobody got 5 on it no more at all. So that's that's the pre-roll, that's the self-made cone that I made. I made that right here with this paper, and just stuffed it as a regular cone. And this thing will smoke like anything else, man. Like any other premium cones. And look at that. Like I like twist it down. That's how I like to do it, because you want to twist it down so the weed don't just like undo that nice pack. So when you go for it, it's several ways. Like sometimes I lead a tip up like that, so I know what flavor this is. So I would know that like this is some OG glue right here, and I'll do that with these too. So that's just a regular cone, raw cone. Same difference. I might leave that little tail over there, but notice right there at the tip that I push that down to keep it firm. And then when you get ready to light it, just burn all of that off. Don't try to light that initial thing. It's gonna taste nasty as hell. But just like burn these tips off, and if it's windy outside, it'll help it get lit. But a lot of times they just burn off, and then you just got to burn that initial piece of paper off on the front of it anyway. So that's a little tip. Don't forget, you can roll your cones up like this. Also, add the tip in there, and it's very, very good. I don't even know why we got a little bit of a restriction for that one, but it's all good because we about to get out of here. Shouts out to my man EP and the Voice of Radio, man. Thank all you guys over on TikTok who've been tapping in with me. I appreciate y'all. And as usual, my Facebook crew and my not even my Facebook crew, my damn YouTube crew over on the Sohigho Gas Company. I appreciate everybody for keeping my numbers up, tuning in to the best podcast in Ohio, man. The law is still the same, man. Get out there, get in real life, and do some good things for some people too, man. And remember, I always tell you guys, man, don't eat too many gummies, man. Be very careful with edibles, man. You remember, edibles take 35 to an hour before the onset, 35 to 40 minutes before you should start feeling any of the effects. If you are new to this, wait that whole hour out before you ingest anything more. Start very slow. I always tell you, go low and slow. What do I mean when you eating gummies? About 5 milligrams of real THC. So if you new to edibles, it might not be the time for you to start eating brownies with your friend. Go to somewhere. That's what I'm gonna say. The dispensary with edibles, they can almost better to get the milligrams right where you need a baseline. I don't agree with them all because things change. This is a plant and it's organic. It has different characteristics. But cut that gummy in half once, cut it in half twice, and if that's a 10 milligrams, that should put you on about 2.5. And you think I'm joking and you think you won't feel it. If you never did it before, you will feel that, and it will, and you need to be comfortable with that. And remember, like, if you eat too many gummies, they will wear off, but you just have to, like, give it time, man. But go low and slow with gummies. Do not, I repeat, 50, me and D Selector, who eat the most, can eat a 50. Shout out to Reggie Noble. I don't think that dude, that guy can eat a lot. And some people have a tolerance that, but the average bear, in my lifelong experience, and I got a lot of years experience with this, if you new to it, 50 milligrams of real THC in a gummy will rock your world. Will make you feel real good. I could process with it, but it's usually the body buzz that like take you out in the beginning. So go low and slow with the gummy, man. Be very careful out there. Definitely check all your products. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now. That's why you should grow locally, man. Shout out to my man JB, man. Shouts out. I just, for whatever reason, didn't get the Facebook link that come through the radio station. I talked to him today about getting on. We didn't get to it. Shout out to my main man Nell up in up the way, man, up north in the woods. Shout out to my nephew. Shout out to my son, and he had his my son and his grandson had their birthday last Wednesday. And shout out to Mello. Mello's birthday is today. Oh shit, is it today? Yeah. So shout out to my great nephew. And happy birthday to them and everybody that's having a birthday. And my birthday is on Saturday, so send all gifts. Don't bring me no swag ass, bullshit ass weed at all. I don't want that shit. Keep that shit. Buy some weed off me and give it back to me if you want to give me a birthday gift. Because I ain't smoking y'all booth out here, man. I appreciate everybody, man. We got stickers coming from y'all. Shout out to Ink Wizards that's been holding us down. Shout out to Ken Cody, Poke over at Red Lion, Els, my man Kush over at Red Lion Tattoos, Red Lion Tattoo 4030 St. Clair, the one and only Days One. Book a damn appointment with the best tattoo artist in the whole damn thing. Bronny James, come on back. Shout out to the Mason brothers, man. Hopefully, congratulations on they getting that win out there, man. Hopefully, LeBron coming on back. If you are looking for that good bag, holla at your people. You know how we do, man. Cleveland going up, man. It's a lot going on this weekend. We'll be outside all weekend. It's like fashion shows, stuff going on after Thursday, and we will be on the radio tomorrow on Good Morning Dumb America with EP over at Voice of Radio, man. I usually tap in on the TikTok, man. So we appreciate y'all for all tapping in, man. I don't know where my man at, man. Appreciate y'all so very much. Have a great day, man. Enjoy yourself. And let me tell you right now, smoke weed so you don't punch nobody in the face. Peace. Y'all have a good evening tonight, man. Thank y'all so much.